Retro Rad here, coming at you with part 2. Today is September 20th, 2014. Today I want to go over all the stuff that I got at the garage sales today. The first thing I got was Gauntlet Dark Legacy for $2, 100% complete. Manual's a little banged up, but still it's complete. And for $1, Phantasy Star Universe, that is complete. This episode's question is, have you ever gone to a sale, noticed that someone's buying a whole stack of games but leaving some, and rather than waiting until they leave to look to see if there's anything else you want, just kind of go a few more tables ahead of them just so they don't beat you while you're just literally getting the scraps of them, and then come back and then another person buys games that you didn't even see in the stack because they were hidden behind another stack and you just missed like quality left and right. That's what happened to me. A lady was buying 11 Wii games, all Mario titles, and Animal Crossing, all good games, for $1 a piece. So I was like, all right, I don't want her to continue beating me. So I continued down this route because it was like a giant community sale in a little parking lot. So I continued going down. I missed nothing because there was nothing ahead. Came back to do the thing, and then there was another guy, and he had Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX, just like games I didn't even see were in any stacks. I don't know if he pulled them out. I don't know what happened, but I missed out. Comments down below. Let me know if that ever happened to you. The next sale I went to, nothing. A couple more sales, nothing. And then I went home because I had to go to the bathroom. So unfortunately, time is just screwing up, and I've been driving crazy. It's now 2.5 hours, and I've only found those 2 games. I go to a community sale close to my house, and I got Mario Golf Toadstools Tour. It's the Target exclusive, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Target exclusive, but it's even got the Target exclusive paperwork with it. So I'll be switching mine out because I'd rather more exclusives than non-exclusives. Paid $1 for that. The guy said he wanted 50 cents, but I couldn't wholeheartedly give him 50 cents, so I gave him $1. Then I went to another sale and got a completely banged up. I mean, it looks like their kid was hungry. DS Lite, no charge or anything, for $5. Next sale right next to it, I picked up 2 games for $3 a piece. Frogger, factory sealed, and Tecmo Stackers, factory sealed. The next sale I went to was a sale that made my day. I get there and the kid's selling lemonade and brownies and all types of good stuff, and I'm going to buy that stuff, and I want to ask the dad if they got any games or anything. Dad goes, I got a PS3 controller, brand new factory sealed. Are you interested in it? I said, sure. Let me go go get it. What's the worst that it'll happen? I say no. And I also just mentioned I'm looking for older stuff too. He calls his wife on the phone, who I'm talking to outside, asks if I'm interested in Super Nintendo stuff. So he comes outside with a box, and I thought the whole box was filled. Unfortunately, it was not filled at all, and there were a few things in the box. The first things I saw were Alpha Protocol for the PS3 and Call of Duty Black Ops for the PS3. The next thing I saw, which I got super excited, Parasite Eve Strategy Guide and The Secret of Mana Strategy Guide. I got so excited because I couldn't see what the Super Nintendo games were. Next thing I saw, Tactics Ogre for the PlayStation. This is a dual fat case. Unfortunately, it's missing the manual, so I ordered the manual off eBay right away because I needed this for my collection. But it did have the disc in good condition and the back art and everything, so that was cool. The 3 games that he had was Lufia 2, Arcana, and the 7th Saga. So he goes, what would you pay me for that? I said, it's 7 games and a couple books. How about $20? He goes, sure. So I give him the $20, and just out of curiosity, I go, listen, I really want Secret of Mana. Would you happen to go back inside and look to see if you have anything else? So he goes inside, and while he's doing that, I'm now going to the kids' stand, buying some snacks from him. Eating the snacks, talking to the wife, and then he comes out with 3 more Super Nintendo games. And he said, these are quality titles. I looked them up online to see what they were going for. And it was Final Fantasy II, Final Fantasy III, and Secret of Mana. So he tells me he sees them worth around $40 to $50 each, and he wanted 30 each. So I asked him if he would do 60. He said, no, I want 30 each. So I leave the sale, but I give him my phone number just in case he changed his mind, and I have his. Go to a couple more sales, don't find anything. And for some reason, something told me to go back for Secret of Mana. So I went back for Secret of Mana. I asked if he would do 20. He said, how about 25? So I bought Secret of Mana, and then I showed him my basement. Turns out he's an avid gamer. I talked to him for like another 30, 40 minutes. Unfortunately, it chewed a lot of flea market clock, but it's getting late. It's already like 10 o'clock in the day. So I was like, you know what? I'm happy with what I just found right there for literally 45 bucks. I was completely stoked. Plus everything I found yesterday. And I was like, I don't care what else happens. So then I go to a few more sales. I find literally nothing. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to another area. There's a few more sales that I haven't hit yet in this area. So let me go take a look and see if I can find anything. So I go. And the first house that I stumble upon, mother and daughter asked if they had any video game stuff. The daughter says she has Wii stuff. So she goes inside. She gets 3 Wii games, Endless Ocean, Carnival Games, and Harry Potter. And she also brings out a GameCube controller. And actually, we're just going to get this right out of the way. This box is full of all controllers, cables, power supplies, and everything for all the systems I'm going to show you. She says she's got a GameCube, so she goes inside, gets the GameCube. I tell her I'd give her $10 for that stuff, being that there's no games for the GameCube, but there was one first-party controller. She goes, that's perfect, because I don't need it, I don't want it. So I asked if she had any handheld stuff. She goes, yeah, I have a DS and some games. So I was like, all right, go get it. She comes outside with a blue DS with stickers galore. I was happening to move the stickers off of here, but DS works, a pink DS, mint condition. Unfortunately, no chargers for either of them. Asked her how much she wanted. We settled on $10 for both of them because there was no chargers. And then I said, well, what about the games? She goes inside and she brings out this giant bag full of cases and manuals. She goes, I don't know where the games are. I don't know what happened to them, but I have the cases and you can have them. The first thing I saw was Pokemon Emerald. It's got the manual. And, a bunch of Pokemon and Mario titles. I mean, just nothing but good stuff in here. A couple Nintendogs, but for free, I was happy to do that. So I gave the $20, left my number, just in case that they come across those games. Because I'd gladly drive as far as I had to drive to go get to that stuff. Next house, I get a PlayStation 2 Fat with Karaoke Revolution, Dance Dance Revolution, JetX, Gran Turismo. So then I asked the mom how much. She said, how about $10? Gave her the $10 and I left. Next house I went to, I got 4 original Xbox games. Mom wanted $5 a piece, and for systems she was looking at eBay prices. I picked up Far Cry for the Xbox, Doom 3, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and Silent Hill 2. Only reason why I picked up the Doom and the Far Cry was I put these on the top just in case if she was to go on eBay. I knew that these games were cheaper, like in the $5 range, and to try to shield these two away. Because even though Silent Hill is only a $10 game, it's a game that I wanted for my collection. And Battlefront, we all know, is like $25, $30. Then I go to another sale in this development. I get a Genesis with just a power supply, no controllers or anything, and this beautiful Genesis holder that's made by Sega. Or at least has Sega stickers. I don't know. The games I got with it were X-Men 2, Clone Wars, Sonic 3D Blast, Disney's Aladdin, Sonic Spinball, Paperboy, Lion King, Miss Pac-Man, Vector Man, Tiny Toons Adventure, Toy Story, and Power Rangers. He had other games. Unfortunately, they were games that were not worth anything, or I had no interest in it, and I wasn't going to, for the price, I wasn't going to just take all the good stuff and leave, some junkier titles. It turned out to be $1 a game, and then $1 for the supply thing, and then $3 for the system and the power supply. Go to what I think is the final sale for me. Resistance Retribution for the PSP is complete. And then my guy that I went to yesterday and bought all the good stuff from calls me and says, hey Chris, I got a fat PS2 with 2 games, Gran Turismo 3, Midnight Club, and also I found Mario Strikers for the GameCube for you. We settled on $20 for that stuff right there. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm actually going to put both the videos together. As always, give me the thumbs up and put in the comments down below the answer to those questions. Thanks again.